Hi everyone. It's been a long time since I've been on. Probably gonna change a few things about the channel, probably even the name to it. But since I was last on, we've built a greenhouse and really worked on our homesteading here in North Texas. It's our first full year here, so we're really getting to enjoy the spring season and all the planting that comes along with it. So I was gonna take you around and show you our little homestead in the middle of the city. We're in North Texas on about half an acre, so don't have a huge lot, but we're really trying to make use of it with what we can. My husband has a little wood shop and builds things here. We've got a greenhouse, we've got some raised beds, we've got various fruit trees and bushes planted around our property. So come along and I'll show you what we've got going on. So this is our little greenhouse. My husband turned our old chicken coop into a greenhouse. Our house came with chickens. They were pretty old. They all passed. So we took the chicken wire off and then covered the frame with this sun tough plastic and then cedar. They built a planting box and a little shed to keep gardening tools in. And so we have some tools in there. This greenhouse has been so fun for me and the kids. It allowed us to have a really long planting season, and we had really crazy frost here in North Texas where it got to be about -10, and we were able to keep most of our things alive during that time. So when you come in, you'll see that we've got grow lights all over. So when we have shady days or rainy days, we can turn grow lights on, things can keep growing. And then we have this really cool watering system, so all I have to do is turn the hose on and it waters all of our beds. So over here I've got herbs. I've got lavender, chive, basil, oregano, cilantro. I've got some random strawberries planted there, tarragon, thyme. I have a ton of mint. We cut and dry our mint and then we make our own mint teas. This right here is chamomile. I started that from seed this year, so that should be really fun. This is echinacea, which I also started from seed. We've got lemon balm and hyssop. So this, from the chamomile over, I started from seed and they did really well. I was shocked. I've never done anything from seed before. And then over here we've got some lettuces. So I've got kale and romaine. And back there's iceberg. It's not looking too hot, but maybe it'll perk up. We'll see how it does. I've got some more strawberries that I just put in. Spinach. More strawberries right here. And these things, so a lot of our strawberries had just gone completely rotten before I had these. And this keeps the strawberries from sitting on the wet dirt and keeps them from rotting so much. So if you grow strawberries and you're having an issue, feel free to comment on this video and I can send you a link to these because it really has helped. And then I've got cabbage, which has been going all winter and it's really starting to head up nicely. So I'm hoping in the next few weeks we'll have cabbage. Got some aloe going there. Then on this little potting shelf, I just started these sweet pea seeds a few weeks ago. They seem to be doing really well. I'm hoping I can get them out in the garden soon and in some pots. Got some little aloe babies. And then some zinnias. Some of them did okay, some didn't. And then over here, this is eucalyptus. I also started that from seed. It smells divine. This right here is pothos that I propagated from my houseplant. I'm just getting it out here to grow some. So this is our little greenhouse. It also has a water hose in here that I can take outside. Something else we have going over by the greenhouse is this composter. It's 19 gallons and it rotates. You can rotate it when you put items in there. So we're doing that so we can start getting our own composted soil. And it's been kind of fun right now. My son loves to throw things in there and spin it around. Got a little potting bench over here. On this patio, we love to come out and have lunch, or then my husband and I will come out here and have date nights after the kids go to sleep. So we've got that little solo stove, which is fun. We put little pieces of wood in it and sit out here and drink tea at night with all the patio lights on. So if you turn around, my husband put in this raised bed right here on the patio. So this is a new addition this year. I've got a bunch of different varieties of tomatoes, peppers, and then I've got in these pots eggplant and cucumber. We're gonna put a soaker hose in here. We have to get a timer for it. And then if you look in the back, you'll see little sprouts. Those are also echinacea that I started from seed this year. And along the back, I'm hoping I can put some taller flowered varieties in. So we've got a little bit of a hill in our lot, which is kind of fun. This whole hill area was pretty much unused, so we decided to start planting some fruit trees along it. So we've got lemon over here, and then as you walk up the hill, we've got nectarines, peaches, and then a little bitty lime tree. And then when you come over here, you see the cages with the kind of tacky setup on top. My husband's gonna fix this, but it was my quick fix because the squirrels were trying to get into our blueberries. So we got these blueberry bushes from Home Depot. They had blueberries on them already, and the squirrels ate all the blueberries off. So I wrapped it in chicken wire and put a coffee can on top so it couldn't crawl down. I think my husband's gonna fix that because it looks pretty terrible. We've got these stone steps and this stone wall that go up the hill. We have a bunch of bulbs on the front of our property and they were too close together, so I transplanted some over here. They seem to be hanging in all right. And then we've got some blackberry bushes. And we've got some little blackberries growing on them. This one's much larger. It's been in since September or October, I believe. And it's starting to get some buds on it as well. And I don't know if you can see up there, we have an arbor, and I really wanted something to climb it. At first I was thinking wisteria, but that's poisonous to dogs. And so we didn't want that, and then roses are pokey. So I found this grapevine from Home Depot. So I have that. I'm trying to train that to crawl the trellis right now. When you come along the wall, you'll see ivy and a variety of bulbs. If you look back there, you see the bulb that looks kind of spiky. I believe that's a dahlia. I got boxes of bulbs at Home Depot and got those in the ground. So I'm hoping that this can be a cut flower garden because we've got irises, dahlias, a few other flowering varieties, and I'm hoping I can put some sweet peas and zinnias up here as well. We've got a lot of beautiful greenery as you walk along this wall. Alright, I'm gonna go up the stone steps now and give you some different views of what we have going on up here. So here's a better look at that arbor. And here's the existing blackberry bush. It's got so many beautiful flowering buds on it right now, so I'm hoping we'll get blackberries here pretty soon. And this is our grapevine that should crawl this. Hey girl. Give you a better look at what will become our cut flower garden. Some of these are doing good, and then we'll get some more in the back row. Up here I've got some roses in the only full sun area in the entire yard. The one in the back is recently transplanted. It's not super happy, but I'm hoping that it'll perk up. As you walk the front of the property, you'll see that I have a ton of iris bulbs, but they are really close together. They need to be separated. I recently took 12 or 15 out, and you can't even tell. So this is next on my list, is to clean up this area and hopefully extend the irises down further. But they are so beautiful when they're in bloom. Thank you for joining me on my spring garden tour. Everything hopefully will get lots of growth and life coming soon, so I'll be sure to bring you along as everything grows and flowers and we start getting vegetables and beauty out of this garden.